Chapter 13, 76, Evaluating Battle Strength. Translator, Atlas Studios. Editor, Atlas Studios. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Wind howled by his ears. Fang Yuan was sitting on the back of the upper extreme heavenly eagle, his hair flowing behind due to the wind. Despite the wind having enormous force, Fang Yuan did not budge and remained as stable as a mountain. Any Gu immortal definitely had the ability to resist the wind. Behind him were Ying Wuxi and the others. They were either slumped, standing, looking at the scene below, or recuperating with closed eyes. Fang Yuan did not have any injuries on him. Even when he had failed several times in activating the killer move 180 slaves, he had healed perfectly with Time Path Immortal Guman as before. This killer move, 180 slaves, is indeed amazing. It actually lets me command the immemorial desolate beast, upper extreme heavenly eagle. Fang Yuan inwardly exclaimed. According to the contents of this killer move, the more desolate beasts, ancient desolate beasts I have, the more freely I can control this upper extreme heavenly eagle. That means I should purchase more eagle desolate beasts later on and nurture them properly. Not long ago, Fang Yuan had used 4 immortal Gu to wantonly purchase a large group of eagle-type desolate beasts and ancient desolate beasts from the treasure yellow heaven. It could not be helped. The situation was urgent. If there was enough time, Fang Yuan absolutely would not make such stupid transactions. Currently, the commotion due to this transaction had yet to fade in treasure yellow heaven. Many Gu immortals were discussing this event and how foolish Fang Yuan was. Possibly only Fang Yuan knew the truth. Maybe Heavenly Court could also have guessed something. Fang Yuan inspected his sovereign immortal Aperture. Those desolate eagles and ancient desolate eagles were flying in the many-nine heavens. There were also some eagle nests in many-purple heaven. Fang Yuan had obtained these eagle nests by looting the headquarters of Northern Plains, He Tribe, Iron Eagle, Blessed Land. There were ordinary baby eagles in the nests that were still growing. Using He Tribe's method of raising, after these baby eagles matured, they would likely become desolate eagles or even ancient desolate eagles. However, Fang Yuan had already used time path methods to slow down the rate of time in the sovereign immortal Aperture. This led to these baby eagles growing up very slowly. As such, Fang Yuan would have to wait a long time for them to grow up into desolate eagles or ancient desolate eagles. For now, it is better to buy from outside. More eagle beasts I have, the more control I would have over the upper extreme heavenly eagle. Right now, I have over 400 eagles, but I can just barely control it and can only order it to fly. It is not a big problem to make it fight against weak opponents, but it won't obey if I order it to fight strong enemies like Zuo Yahui. There is even a possibility of backlash. Now that they had escaped from the battlefield, Fang Yuan could calmly think. It was not just this. Fang Yuan also needed to consider and deal with the issues of what these desolate eagles and ancient desolate eagles ate, and what influence they would have to their surroundings. To raise these eagle beasts, Fang Yuan would need a large amount of basic life forms to feed them. This meant he would have to build a complete food chain, and this food chain had to be of a large scale. Fortunately, my sovereign immortal Aperture has a very large space. It is more than enough for this large group of eagle beasts. Moreover, the territory is vast, but the population is sparse. I can construct independent ecologies without worrying about them being influenced by the inherent environment. It is like a piece of white paper that can be easily painted. I am quite well off right now. With over 100,000 immortal essence stones, purchasing and raising the eagle beast is only one aspect. The other thing is to improve reverse flow protection seal. Fang Yuan had become the leader of Shadow Sect after the giant Dream Realm incident. This greatly surpassed his expectations. Shadow Sect had lost badly. Spectral Soul's main body was captured, leading Fang Yuan to become the biggest eyesore to Heavenly Court. Even if Fang Yuan did not accept the leadership, he would still be targeted by Heavenly Court. Just like Purple Mountain True Monarch said, Fang Yuan was a complete otherworldly demon. Heavenly Court absolutely needed to kill him. As such, Fang Yuan might as well accept the responsibility over Shadow Sect. Wait until I have complete control over the upper extreme heavenly eagle and an improved reverse flow protection seal, I would then have some ability to defend myself against Heavenly Court. As he thought of this, Fang Yuan could not help but think of that majestic heaven-overseeing tower, as well as that domineering quasi-rank 9 expert Duke Long. A formless pressure inevitably spread in Fang Yuan's mind. I am still too weak. Even though I have reverse flow protection seal protecting me, it can only let me stand in front of rank 8s and block their attacks. But if they attack endlessly, reverse flow river will be completely consumed in the end. Even though I have the immemorial desolate beast upper extreme heavenly eagle, it does not have enough intelligence and is not as convenient as me making a move myself. Moreover, 180 slaves. This enslavement path killer move can be unraveled. Sigh, my strength is actually increasing rapidly, but what I am facing is Heavenly Court, the strongest goo immortal force in the whole world. I need to devour immortal apertures and increase my cultivation level quickly. I can take a slight breather when I am at rank 8, rank 7 cultivation is too low. But if I advance to rank 8, the sovereign immortal body's flaw will enlarge. It is hard to resolve. Fang Yuan was facing a dilemma. It is difficult for me to raise my strength under this situation. Do I rely on them? Fang Yuan's gaze scanned around. Ying Wuxi, Baining Bing, He Lu Lan, Black Tigris, Fairy Miao Yin, as well as many pure dream reality seeker bodies. Purple Mountain. True Monarch had left behind information path goo worms in his inheritance, which recorded these people's situations in detail. Fang Yuan had also just read them. The Pure Dream Reality Seeker. Bodies were all defective goods. Purple Mountain, True Monarch had refined them only as a veil to cover the actions of Spectral Soul's main body. These Pure Dream Reality Seeker bodies contained remnant souls of Purple Mountain True Monarch. Unfortunately, after they were refined, the remnant souls had merged into the Pure Dream Reality Seeker bodies, unable to be separated. The Pure Dream Reality Seeker. Physique bodies had a time limit, and when that limit was reached, they would self-detonate into dream realms, and these Purple Mountain remnant souls would disappear along with them. This defect could not be resolved even if Purple Mountain True Monarch came back to life. This was also the reason why Spectral Soul's main body had never put its soul into these Pure Dream Reality Seeker bodies. Ying Wuxi had also obtained a rank 7 Pure Dream Reality Seeker body from a cocoon of light, but he was an exception. Because he was once the original Pure Dream Reality Seeker, so the flaw of these defective goods did not affect him. His soul could still freely leave the Pure Dream Reality Seeker bodies. As such, although there were many of these Pure Dream Reality Seeker immortals, they were not worth nurturing. Fang Yuan had also captured nearly 10 using the Super Goo formation, but they were all released now since they had become his own men. Fang Yuan had originally prepared to put in a lot of effort to research and study this dream path attainment of Shadow Sect, but now that he had Purple Mountain True Monarch's inheritance, he understood them all, saving countless hours of research and trials. The remaining 5 Goo Immortals were the true manpower that Fang Yuan could use. Currently, the strongest is undoubtedly Baining Bing, who has inherited Baixiang's true inheritance. Unfortunately, we are only allies. Fairy Miao Yin cultivates the profound sound true inheritance. She is one of the 3 great fairies of southern border and is a rank 7. Her battle strength is reliable. Black Tigris. Just as Fang Yuan thought of this, dense black fog started to pour out from Black Tigris's whole body. The fog was immediately blown away by the strong wind. The black fog dissipated, revealed a girl with tender skin and large watery eyes. Her whole face was covered with innocence. Lady White Rabbit was back. Lord Wu Yi, hi. No, what should I call you? Lady White Rabbit asked Fang Yuan with a servile tone. He Lu Lan, Baining Bing, and the others looked at her in astonishment. After recovering, Lady White Rabbit's cultivation fell from rank 7 to rank 6. This situation was truly hard to understand. However, Fang Yuan had inherited Purple Mountain True Monarch's inheritance and understood this Black Tigris' true inheritance. A Goo Immortal who cultivated this true inheritance would normally accumulate strength and burst out with outstanding battle strength when in a fight beyond their usual limits. However, there was a flaw in it. The user would develop two personalities. One was a dark, sinister side, and the other was a pure, innocent side. The Gu immortal would have the pure, innocent nature when living a normal life, having weak strength. When they face danger to their life or their mood gets intensely agitated, they would turn to the dark, sinister nature. This dark side had strong battle strength, but could only be maintained for a short period of time. Both sides shared the same senses and memories, but they usually had different thought processes. However, this was not a problem to Fang Yuan, because Lady White Rabbit already admired Wu Yihai, while Black Tigris was recruited by Purple Mountain True Monarch to be a member of Shadow Sect. No matter which side it was, they were both loyal to Fang Yuan. Don't be afraid. I also had my own problems, so I had to hide my true identity from you. You can call me Fang Yuan. Fang Yuan warmly smiled at Lady White Rabbit. Lady White Rabbit seemed to be unable to accept it completely, as she acknowledged timidly. Calm, Fang Yuan sighed inwardly. Black Tigris has first-rate battle strength among rank 7, but it is not stable. Now only He Lu Lan and Ying Wuxi remain. He Lu Lan is the most loyal, but she only has rank 6 cultivation. She has the great strength true martial physique, but this natural talent is wasted by cultivating Fire Path, and she is bent on avenging her mother. Relying on the exquisite blazing heaven true inheritance, her battle strength can barely reach first rate in rank 7. But she is definitely the weakest. As for Ying Wuxi, Fang Yuan gazed at Ying Wuxi, who was slumped down on the back of the eagle and was looking at the sky with a dazed look. He seemed to have had his back removed. His whole body was limp like jelly, and his expression was extremely dark. Fang Yuan shook his head. Actually, Ying Wuxi, who possessed Lid's soul in a dream, could erupt with battle strength that could stably occupy the #1 position in strength. Even Fang Yuan had to be apprehensive of him. But such a person had no fighting spirit left. Even if he had Lid's soul in a dream, what could one hope from him? Ying Wuxi, hand over all your goo worms to me. Fang Yuan suddenly spoke. Ying Wuxi did not speak. There was no response, as if he was a statue. Fang Yuan's voice became sharp. Ying Wuxi, I am the leader of Shadow Sect. Are you disobeying me? Ying Wuxi did not budge. His heart seemed to be withered in grief. A sharp light flashed past Fang Yuan's eyes, and he was just about to take action when suddenly a strong pressure erupted from overhead. An immortal goo house appeared. Shadow Sect remnants, Yi Clan is here. Where do you think you are escaping to?